Hello everyone, Tashina Lynette, your favorite holistic business coach. How are you? It's been a while since I've just came live to share something with you guys. Oh, something went to drop into my eyeball, of course, while I'm doing something that's not cute. But as usual, as you see this, as you hop on here, give me a wave, a hi, hello, let me know what city, state, or country you're watching me from. Hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. And yeah. Life has been life and so I haven't been able to come on here and share a lot of business or health stuff with you guys, but a couple of people have seen me do brand ambassador events recently, so they asked, how do I get into that? And of course, as a coach and consultant, and as this is something that you would have a consultation with me to get you started with this as a new stream of income, I want to provide basic general information and tools, and I don't want to have to ever answer the question more than once, so I'm creating a video about it. But again, as you hop on here, don't forget, wave, hi, hello, let me know what city, state, or country you're watching me from. Hashtag replay if you see it later. And so we are going to talk about brand ambassador work, what you need to get started, the things that are important, the skills you need to have, etc. So of course, before I used to get articles, but now I'm going to AI and asking AI for a little bit of synopsis details. So what is brand ambassador work? So brand ambassadors are the face of a product, service, or experience. So what you've seen me do recently is two event brand ambassador things where I've traveled for them. Whether you're sampling microgreens at Whole Foods, hosting a VIP lounge at a major sporting event, or educating customers about wellness products, your job is to create connection. Oh my goodness, y'all. You're not just handling out samples, you're delivering a moment, a memory, and a message. I really hope my eye stops doing this to me. Stop it, eyeball. So I've been a brand ambassador forever. When I worked for General Motors, I was a brand ambassador for their cars. There was an actual program called Vehicle Advocate, and I would go for ride and drives. I'm also a brand ambassador of other products like Young Living Essential Oils health products, Zyto Insights, recently Primal, oh my goodness, what's the rest of it? But the vitamins that are beef organs. What else? There's a whole bunch of products that I'm already a brand ambassador. So this is like, something I've been doing for a really, really, really long time. And that's going to be important when we go into, how much you're going to make, whether you're new or not doing this. But now I found platforms that are help with event brand ambassador as well. So what do you need to get started? Essential skills are people skills. You must love engaging with others, smiling, listening, and adapting to different personalities. That's one of the keys. Reliability. Brands need ambassadors who show up on time, follow instructions, and represent them with integrity. Sales and storytelling. You're not just promoting, you're educating. Learn the product, know the talking points, and share your authentic experience. Bilingual advantage. If you speak more than one language, highlight it. Cultural fluency is a major asset. So recently I saw one for a product specialist for a car company, and they were looking for someone that needed ASL. So one of the most important things, I think I mentioned this in one of my other lives, brand ambassador is the intersection of modeling and marketing, basically. So you need to make sure that you have a modeling portfolio. That's one of the major things that you're going to need to have. And by modeling, I don't necessarily mean that you need to be tiny, perfect, whatever, because if you guys have been following me on some of the other platforms and when I've been sharing, you know that unfortunately 2025 has been heavy for me again after 2024 being heavy and the end of 2023 being heavy. And so from a physical standpoint right now, I am a size 12. I am a large dress, therefore I am a plus size model. So you do not have to be necessarily a traditional runway model, meaning size 2 to 6, 5'7" to 5 to 6 foot in order to be in this industry. But you do have to have a modeling portfolio. You have to have photos that will support that, right? So again, for me, February I fell on ice. So 2 months recovering from that. Then from March to May, I was dealing with a psychotic, abusive neighbor that affected me physically. And then I was in hypertension crisis mode, which gave me muscle fatigue, which didn't allow me to do as much like strength training as I would have liked. And then August 30th, I was rear-ended and somebody destroyed one of my cars. So I've been physically less than normal and doing less. I exercise every day. I eat right, but I'm not the slimmest, fittest that I usually am because of my physical limitations and being in recovery mode from something from February up until present day, right? So don't worry about being the perfect size. When I was at the VIP lounge experience, because that was an international event, they made sure that they had international representation, right? So I was definitely not the biggest girl that was there. There were extra large girls, there was Hispanics, there were Asians, there were Anglo-Americans, there were African-Americans, and there were at least 4 people that were traditional models, right? They were 5'7", size 6, 5'8", size 6, right? But there was a couple people in extra large, there was plenty of us in large, plenty of us in medium, so that's not the thing. But, so what does it mean to have a model portfolio? You have to have photos that speak for you. So professional headshot, so let me pull up because I have mine. So if you are running a business, you should have a professional. If you're running any type of business, your business card should have your headshot, your Facebook page, if you have LinkedIn, your LinkedIn, and it should be across the board. So if you guys see any of my stuff, this is my professional headshot, right? That's what you're going to see everywhere. If I give you my business card, you're going to be like, oh, I didn't seen that before, right? So I have more than one headshot, and then you can have different ones. Like this looks a little bit more business. So you have to have a headshot for sure. You're gonna want a full body shot, right? So I have examples of full body shots. There's one in a dress. There are, because I would be used for fitness, one in a fitness type outfit. Then you're going to want to have candid lifestyle shots. Show your personality, smiling, interacting, or working at an event. So I have other shots that you guys know that I do trade for prep modeling. If you follow me, once a year I do a modeling event. That was one in Hawaii. This is just a picture actually that was taken in Spain. This is actually one of the photo shoot I did in Spain. And this is the picture for the last event that I had. They cropped this and they used this to promote me. So there's agents that are going to promote you. So you have to, like, this is the baseline. Like, you have to have 10 to 20 photos in order to get started, or you can't even get started in this industry because, again, it's an intersection of modeling and marketing. And if you've worked events before, include action shots. Right now, what I have is action shots, or because I'm a speaker, I have action shots of me speaking mostly, and I'll collect some other action shots of me at events. You know, I did have at the very last event, I'm trying to see one more that I have, me like speaking. I mean, this is another action shot of the photo shoot I did in Atlanta recently. I haven't posted all of those as of yet. This is another one at a speaking engagement. So this is just to give you an idea of the things that you need. And then let me go just try to find the one from the event that I just did. So that was on September 27th. So like this is one of me at this. Basically what I did was greeting people at a wall. So that would be one. Me and one of the other brand ambassadors. So now these can be used to show them what I was doing, right? So these would be on site at an event. So those are you have to have. So anytime that I'm sending in an application, if you're getting on the website, you're gonna have to put in a minimum of 10 pictures. You can usually put up to 20. So there's 3 apps that I'm on. All of them require 10 to 20 pictures. All of them I have 20 pictures on. And those pictures are used by your agent in order to send to the people that would approve you for the actual jobs. And then, of course, you need a resume. So your resume needs to be tailored to highlight your brand work, public speaking, hospitality, and wellness experience, or automotive, or whatever you're trying to get into. And again, if it's wellness, there are a few times where I have seen that they will require like more model type things, right? Like they will say, okay, you have to be 5'7" to 5'10", or we only need a size 6. But that's so rare in between that you don't even really have to worry about it. If you have certifications, so some of these can be like tastings for alcohol or food. So if you have a food service certification or alcohol service certification, so because I deliver groceries and some people that DoorDash as well, we get alcohol server certifications. I'm certified as an alcohol server through 2028. So that gives me advantage. A person, I can take, a brand ambassador event at a liquor store where I'm sharing a different type of alcohol, right? And then make sure that you have lots of online presence, right? Because they want to see you speaking. They want to see you being active. So make sure that you have lots of content on Instagram, lots of content on LinkedIn. They're going to check and look for your vibe. So if you're a person that already has online presence, great. If you're not, you got to start posting daily if you want to get into this industry. Other things, be flexible. Many events allow you to work shift dates or times, communicate clearly and stay open. Know your audience, whether you're at a liquor store or a wellness expo, adjust your tone and energy to fit the crowd. Follow up after an event, send a thank you note or recap. It builds relationships and keeps you top of mind. Stay ready. Keep a go bag and branded attire, clean sneakers, and essentials like breath mints, pens, and a phone charger. I forgot my phone charger when I was in New York. I remembered it when I went to this last one in Nashville. So if they're multi-day events, a lot of times they will provide hotel, travel, etc. Like if you got chosen to go to like CES in Las Vegas or 10 days at an auto show. The ones that I went to didn't provide that because they were one day. And so I used points and I drove to Nashville. And the reason why I did that is because I've been applying. And there are people who have been doing this for 20 years and they know them and the agents know them and they're getting first dibs. So I was trying to get some jobs and get some good feedback so I can start getting more. So that's why I did that. I'm hoping to get into some auto shows this upcoming season. But I've been on one of the platforms that I was on since February and I hadn't gotten anything yet. And I'll probably only be doing it once a month. Like you guys won't see me do this for another 30 days because unless it's a real small one, like 3 or 4 hours local, I definitely won't be going out of town probably till the end of November. So just some final thoughts. Brand ambassador work is more than a gig. It's a gateway to networking, visibility, and personal growth. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, remember your energy is your brand. Show up with intention and the opportunities will follow. And so with that, just know that if you're just starting out, be ready to apply a lot. People have careers at this. People make full-time money. People have been doing auto shows, the same auto shows for the same brands for 20 years. So if you have no experience, apply. You're going to start out maybe $22 an hour instead of getting gigs for 27, 28, 29. They can go up to 45, 50 for sure, but just be ready to apply and make sure that you have all those things. Regular content on all social media platforms that you are currently on, and that modeling portfolio, super key. Anytime somebody emails me off of the platform, they want my resume, they want a headshot, and sometimes additional pictures, period. You have to have that. And of course, as your favorite holistic business coach, if this is something, if you're just like, okay, I heard this information, I'm a little bit lost, where do I start? You can always book a consultation for me so I can get you together. But so, apps you want to download lastly. Trusted Herd is probably the biggest and best one. Trusted Herd, it looks like a buffalo. and you create your profile again. Let me see if I can go to my profile. Oh, Mosaic is interested in me for their promo job. So somebody actually contacted me. That's pretty cool. Oh, but oh my God. I just kind of declined it by mistake. We'll have to go back. Just want to see if I could go to my profile to show you guys. And then I gotta go back to Mosaic and find it. Mosaic was looking for me. Well, I can't pull up my profile. I don't know. But Trusted Herd, I'd get on that one. Pop Booking is another one. But there, you can kind of see that one. Right, that's my profile on Pop Booking. So yeah, that, if you want to go ahead and get into brand ambassador work, 15 minutes on that. Reach out to me if you have any additional questions, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.